We're here today with Jonathan Haythornthwaite, who has very kindly come to show us his game from Osprey, Dracula's America. So, if you want to just tell us about the game, its background, and where you are in terms of how soon it's coming out, etc., that'd be great.
Well, the game's coming out end of August, I think, and it's basically set in an alternate timeline from basically the American Civil War. The timelines diverge, the Civil War drags on a lot longer, chaos ensues, and Dracula decides he's going to make his play for power.
Okay, so where does the action take place in the game? Is it all on one particular part of America, or...?
It's basically spread throughout America. We're sort of centering, obviously, on the west sort of part of it, on like the boom towns and everything like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can play it in the swamps of the deep south, you can be up in the frozen north, you can do whatever you want.
So in terms of the rules then, well, we've just had a go today, and you've used different, not different, but interesting activations and things like that. Just take us through some of the ideas of how a turn works.
Yeah, well, basically it's an alternating activation sort of game, but it uses playing cards to give it that Western sort of feel.
Right.
And it's basically based on your highest value of your card. That's who gets to activate their model first. Black cards always go before red cards.
Right.
So you've got a little bit of thinking to do as to which cards to play when. When you activate a model, you can pick one model to activate and do two actions, or two different models to activate for one action each. So you've got to kind of manage the cards in your hand in order to make the best use of your models.
Okay, and when we were playing it, you, instead of using modifiers like a +1 to your dice or whatever, it's got a slightly different way of working with that. So do you want to just tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, sure. It's basically done with dice pools.
Right.
So the game uses 6, 8 and 10-sided dice, depending on how good you are. And you're basically rolling handfuls of dice, and it's just a little bit easier to follow what's going on rather than having to look at a table of modifiers and this, that and the other. You just know I need to roll 3 dice, 4 dice, whatever kind of thing.
And one of the nice things that I enjoyed particularly was you got like one success number, which seems to be a 5 up.
That's right,
but
yeah.
And if you get a 6, you get to re-roll some of your fails, and then if you get a 1, you could jam and things like that.
Yeah.
Where did all those ideas come from? Is it from observing what other people have done, or was it just from...
Partially from playing lots of games over the years, but also partially just making the game that I wanted to make, really, yeah. So
you're a first-time author with Osprey.
That's right.
You must be very excited. We've been talking about that. You're very excited.
Just a bit.
But you were mentioning earlier, without revealing too many secrets, there's a whole range of other books coming through as well.
Yeah, fingers crossed, yeah. So we've got a lot more other things we can do with it. So.
Okie dokie. So you've got, so that will bring in other factions. So
yes.
It's got longevity, it's not like a one-off.
No.
Right.
No, we've got lots of, and I've been toying with ideas sort of simultaneously, so everything should tie together quite nicely, and everything should have its place in the world. So.
Good. Okay, right, thanks very much, Jonathan.
No problem, thank you.